welcome back to my channel. So today's video will be all about my HSG procedure day. I wanted to do a little sit down of talking about what happened that day and how did I really feel, and also I will be going over the official results. I did get that call from my OBGYN doctor and I do have a little snippet of that day, so I will include that later on in the video. If you want to hear all about my HSG procedure day, continue watching. So on Wednesday, May 23rd, I went to the hospital. My appointment was at 8 o'clock. They told me to come at 7:30. When I went in, they got me all checked in. I did do a pre-registered online form that they sent me 2 days before the procedure, so I went ahead and did all that. So when I got there wasn't really much check-in like paperwork to do. I just had to like check in that I was there. So I got checked in, sat down in the little lobby waiting for my name to be called. While I was there, y'all, I forgot that I didn't take the Advil that everyone talks about that you should take. So I quickly took the pills, and then about, I would say, another 15 to 20 minutes they called me back there. So you go into this little, I would say, a little x-ray room. It's full of machine. I'll put a little snippet right here for you guys to see. You go in the room and they tell you to take off everything from the waist down, and they give you a little gown. In the room, the bed that I laid on, there was no cushion on the bed. It was just a hard surface. The tech, she did go over like all the little consent stuff and telling you what's going to be done, what should you expect, what she's going to do, just everything, just those little stuff. We went over all that. She told me all the good details, and now it's time to actually get the test done. The position that you're going to be in is basically when you go and do your annual pap smear test. So you scoot to the edge of the bed. She got the little catheter. I'll put a picture right here if you don't know what I'm talking about. She did lube, put it inside. After she do that, she put the balloon in. You can feel them blowing it up inside. You'll feel it, but when she did that, for me, I felt like minor cramps when she did the balloon. And then she proceeded to the dye. The dye was really what hurted for me. My HSG hurt. I'm not a person that can tolerate excruciating pain, so it did hurt when she inserted the dye. It's like someone squeezing you, and it's like you're just trying to let them stop. I could not tell her that because of course we got to get the procedure done. So I had to just put my big girl pants on and just bear the pain. But once she rotated my hips, once she did that for me, the pain went away. Throughout that whole process of her putting in the catheter, putting in the balloon, doing the dye, I did not look on the screen. It's after she rotated my hips and I felt okay and I felt really calm and everything, that's when I looked over and I saw only one side filled up, the right side. When I saw that, I immediately knew what's up. They give you a pad to put on, but I did carry my own. I put on the pad that they gave me. The spotting for me lasted about 2.5 days. I went in Wednesday and it stopped this Saturday. My little tip is just be prepared. Now, let's talk about the official result. I got the call on the 30th. My HSG was did I say May? Y'all, if I said May, I meant June. It was June 23rd. Sorry about that. Also, my HSG, I did not pay any out-of-pocket costs. It covered under my insurance, so that's good. But yeah, let's talk about the official result.
Okay, you're ready. She'll be giving you a call in a couple minutes, okay?
Okay. So y'all, that was the nurse for the doctor. It's going to be a video call. So
had the HSG. We have not taken letrozole at all yet, right?
No.
When I see the HSG here, it looks like at least one of your tubes is open, okay? But they're suggesting that the left tube is blocked. You need one tube to work. Overall, this is somewhat reassuring. Okay, we've got at least one tube that functions, right?
Yes.
And it is certainly possible that there's a place for a sperm and an egg to meet there, right?
Right.
The other thing, though, I noticed, and then I must have missed this when I went back through your records from your ultrasound in February, is that it looks like the shape of your uterus, it's not a typically shaped uterus. Did someone tell you that at all? Or?
Yeah, yes. When was it? I think back when if I remember, I went over with all the abnormal bleeding that I had. And they did a scan, they told, I think it's bicornuate uterus.
Yeah.
So they had told me, however, they wanted me to do an MRI, but I had canceled it.
I'm sorry that I missed that completely on our last visit, so that's my mistake.
Okay.
We do need to figure out if this is two separate uteruses, okay? So if it's like the shape of a heart, the only way to tell us that for sure is with that MRI. And the reason is, okay, is we need to know what the outside of the uterus looks like. So we need to know, is there a deep V here in between the two uteruses like this, okay? Or is it shaped flat on the top, and there's just a V in the middle.
Okay.
On a septum, all right? So if it's a normal shaped uterus and there's a septum in the middle, then we need to remove that septum. It needs to be cut, okay? So that there's only one cavity inside of the uterus.
Okay.
If it's two uteruses, if it's shaped like this, okay, then there's nothing we can do differently.
If it has a dip, is it still possible to get pregnant?
Yes, absolutely. So this is a bicornuate uterus, okay? So there's two cavities of the uterus, right?
Yes.
And they are separated by the outside of the uterus dipping downwards, okay?
Okay.
This is common. You know, we see this a lot. People do get pregnant like this, okay?
Okay.
There is a chance, you know, higher chance of having a baby that's sitting breech when it's like this, okay? And there's a slightly higher chance of preterm birth, but there is no surgery that fixes this, okay?
Got you.
Okay? Whereas this is a septum, a uterine septum, okay? So basically the two cavities are separated by a band of tissue here at the top of the uterus. And so we could remove this septum, okay, take it out, so that then you have a normal shaped uterine cavity.
I got you.
You got it?
Yes.
You can't remove it on this one. And that's why it makes a difference. It also makes a difference because people that have a uterine septum, okay, if the pregnancy implants here on the septum, all right, it's more likely to miscarry.
So you recommend the MRI too?
I do. I know. This is becoming the longest workup known to man. We're making progress, right? We're crossing things off the list, but I do recommend that you have the MRI. You can continue to try and get pregnant on your own, but I wouldn't take letrozole. I don't want to push the envelope before we figure out what's happening.
Right, and I totally agree.
Good afternoon.
You too, thank you. She did confirm that the right side is open and the left is blocked. They made a note that they couldn't see my left side fully. Because of that, I have to do an MRI. Back when I was younger, I did have a little bad period episode. I bled for 18 days. Had to go to the hospital. I had to get 2 bags of blood, y'all. In that visit, they told me that I have a bicornuate uterus. I hope I said that right. I'll just put a little description right here. Or a septum, septate or septum uterus, something like that. But I'll put a little insert right here. So she did order a pelvic MRI to be done. Went ahead and scheduled it. It's on July 30th. She told me that when the MRI results come back, and depending on the dip inside the uterus, she is going to let me do a surgery. For this MRI, it all depends on that dip. And now I'm worried because I'm hoping that it's something that can be surgically fixed. I wouldn't want to risk my baby when I do get pregnant. I don't want to risk miscarriage. So if it's something they can fix and make it more healthier for me and for baby, I'm all in. But this MRI thing and what they're really looking for with the tip, if I'm gonna need surgery or not, I will need a support system. Unfortunately, my hubby can't come. He has work and I totally understand. But my mother will be by my side. But guys, this is it for this video. I know it's a lot of information that I put out there. I just want to keep you guys caught up. I want you guys to be a part of this journey. Thank you so much for watching. You guys will see me in the next one. Bye.